Today on your next 100, we are back in the studio and we are deciding what club you should have in your bag. So it's that time of the year and you might be thinking about what golf clubs you are going to purchase, what clubs you are going to buy and what is going to suit you to help you lower your scores. Today we are talking the top end of your golf bag and we're talking 4-irons today. So should you have a 4-iron in your bag or should you maybe have a utility 4-iron that could potentially help you? So what should you be buying? That's what we're talking about today. And the reason for this video today, guys, is because we are back on the road filming Next 100 next week. And we're playing some different golf courses. So for me, it's having a golf club in the bag that is going to be the most effective. The one that's going to help us shoot the lowest scores over on James Robinson's channel. So I do have the 301 CB in the golf bag at the moment. And I've been striking that pretty well, just like shots there. Again, 94 miles an hour club head speed, 201 carry, going around about 215 to 220. So exactly what I'm expecting out on the golf course. But you can see that ball flight. A mid-flighted shot, not too high, probably favouring more towards the lower shot. And when we talk about technology, we know exactly what we are getting. This is a forged club, so yes, there's going to be minimal perimeter weighting. You're not going to get as much forgiveness potentially if you did have something like the 101Ts or a 101U at the top end of the golf bag. But this all depends on how you are swinging the club, what you like the look of behind the golf ball. Again, these are some limited editions that potentially could be getting released very soon from Takomo. I might need some versatility. You see there, slight misstrike, landing at 175 and going just under 200. And that's sometimes what we see. And this time of the year, if I do get that misstrike, then potentially that's going to leave me short of the green. We're not getting as much run now because conditions, unfortunately, are changing here in the UK. So what could I potentially do? Again, that's where a utility could fit in your bag. Again, a mid-trajectory there. Let's see the carry, 190, going 205. So why would we change? And the reason why we might change is you might prefer something a little bit more forgiving, a little bit bigger down behind the golf ball, which is what this 101U would do from Takomo. And when we talk about forgiveness from the 101U or even the 101T, what you're going to get there is a little bit more perimeter weighting because we do have that hollow body construction there. So we know that weight shifted a little bit more around that. So if you are hitting it from the toe, if you are hitting it from the heel, then this could be a fantastic option at the top end of your bag. And if you've got the 101Ts from Takomo, you could potentially put these in for even more forgiveness at the top end of the bag. Again, minimal offset on these, but certainly coming out with good speed. But let's hit a few more. Oh, and a massive thanks to the guys at Takomo and Seed for supporting this series. But you might be thinking you don't have a 4-iron in your bag anyway. You might have a hybrid, but this might be something that suits your eye a little bit better and gets you the desired flight and the workability that you need. Now, obviously changes straight away. We do obviously have that bigger club head, which maybe will give you that extra confidence behind the golf ball. We have the graphite shaft, but we see straight away there from a very similar golf swing, the height of that shot. Going the same 200 yards, finishing at 215, but a lot more landing angle. And that for me is the key thing when we're thinking about this time of the year. We need a lot more carry. We need clubs that are carrying our distance. We're not going to get, unfortunately, that summer run. We're not going to get those ones landing and then running 40 yards. So this is where I might need the higher trajectory to have a little bit more control on that total carry. Also for me, when we talk about a utility, if you're not swinging it the best, if you're working on your game now going into the winter, something with that little bit more forgiveness can certainly help. And gives you that little bit more versatility there. 215 carry going 230, so a slight pull that is going to go a little bit further, and again speed is up there, up to 97 miles an hour. But that for me shows you we can get different ball flights with this. I think it's easier for us to play different shots. If I want to play a low one here, I'm going to change my setup, get that ball position back. And you can see I can get that mid trajectory there, and I'll still get a good carry there. 218, the furthest one. I launched that a little bit lower. I got that flight. Again, more penetrating, and I can put a little bit more on it if I want to. Again, to do that with this club is a little bit harder. Yes, it comes down to technique, but you need to think, guys, what are you going to put in the top end of your bag? You can see there, very similar clubs, but different ball flights. You might want to go graphite in the longer clubs. You might want to go more forgiving. That's where a split set could possibly be another option. Again, we can also put in maybe some 101 Ts at the top end of this bag. Think about it. Where do you need to change in your golf bag at the top of it to lower your scores? Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that. In coming weeks, we are going to be talking about, again, a little bit more about technique, all about how a golf ball and golf clubs can help you lower your scores. But if you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'll see you again later in the week.